Event-type auction is set to national championship.
Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Buffalo Bulls against the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Guys, Vegas has been waiting for this moment, the opportunity to host a college football national championship, and it all starts right now. Down on the field, it is crazy. Fans are frenzied here in Allegiant Stadium. It is loud and rocking. Can't wait for things to get going here after kickoff. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return begins inside the 10. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So Boston College's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, we've been around this group. It's the leadership on this crew. These leaders are so strong.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that previous play. A play action looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable fourth down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
And the Eagles bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And they'll kick it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. So the Buffalo Bulls offense out there for their first possession. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, we've been around this group. It's the leadership on this crew. These leaders are so strong, and they've been singularly focused, and now they've got their opportunity. This is what they have wanted, and now's their chance. Go out and execute and win a championship. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Back to pass. It's right. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. End of the first quarter here, still no score. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw. It's right. The pressure's on. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. He hands it to the back. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Breaks up fourth.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Here comes fourth down. And look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They draw first blood in this national title game. And for this offense, that possession was more like it. Maybe they flushed out some of the early nerves in this championship game, really executed that time to jump on top.
I totally agree. That first series, it really didn't look like them. We've covered them all year long, in particular down this stretch run, and that first series really wasn't what they were all about. But this is the brand of football that we have seen over the last few weeks. It's efficient, it's physical, and in particular on the outside, these guys can go and get it. So beautiful drive right there and sticking it in the end zone, garnering that early momentum, huge for a national championship game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback able to flash his speed. That option attack, a big part of the offense and a real challenge for this defense today.
If the in man on the line of scrimmage is going to crash down towards the back and give the read to the quarterback to keep it, you got to have a linebacker or a safety replacing that in order to have a defender there in that hole.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Coming after him. He's looking to scramble. Sees an opening. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the...
He's got a crease, and they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here, they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
You know, Chris, on the stat sheet, that shows up as an incompletion, but I think it's a really solid play and read from that quarterback. There's nothing there, and there's no reason to force the ball. You're down inside of the red zone. You might as well live to snap it another down, and here you just create second down. That's a good decision to throw the ball away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief drill. They get in the end zone, they match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, but now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To the air. It's right. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Bulls will take their first timeout of the half. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And then first down, right back to the running game. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
So the offense will spend a timeout here before the second down play. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield. It's right. The pocket breaking down. Just trying to get rid of it.
This is a great job defensively on 2 fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to take off here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Boston College will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. To throw, it's right. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a beautiful release by this wide receiver. Watch as he creates the space on the slant route, and now it's just about an accurate throw. And if you can frame this ball up and allow the wide receiver to run through the pass, now you're going to get some yards after the catch, which is exactly what happens.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the run here. Lets it go. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
First down and 10 now. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Receiver in motion now. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Back to throw. It's to right. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. A positive start for this freshman, Joe, who's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game, but he looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm, to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about, is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game in this day and age in college football. We don't see many freshmen succeeding in this position in this moment, and yet here he is, calm as a cucumber and just dealing down the field.
At the end of 3, the score is tied. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. And it falls incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. They jump on top now here in the 4th. The Bulls strike back.
These are the situations you dream of as a kid. You grow up as a quarterback, you want to play your best football when it matters most. And guess what? It doesn't matter any more than the national championship game. That is a beautiful throw, and he shows up when he dreamed of showing up. What a feeling this must be.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. After the blocked PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touch. Oh, look out. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Has the first still on the move. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. The offense really clicking here. Tight end goes in motion. They'll run the option. Calls his own number again. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Grinding away on the ground. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Makes the ground. It's right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 snap. They pick up 4 on first. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds an open target on the left side. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Timeout called by the Eagles, their first. Trying to get points here before the half. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
Boston College now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
All week, this defense told us that they were going to double cover these main targets, in particular when they get into the red zone and in the end zone, and they do it again here. The quarterback forced the ball, though. He's got to check this down. You can't force it into double coverage. It's great coverage, but really a poor throw.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Boston College. Great catch when they desperately needed it. The Eagles punch back.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. BC will use a timeout here, their second. They've still got one more left to work with.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
And Boston College will call their final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. A draw to the back. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is exactly what the offense needed to do. After the defense executed and got the ball back, they're able to come out here and start this drive in a big way, get the ball down the field.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking for a late deep shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game screen menu for options. Restart game is select blue highlights. Restart game. Entering restart game pop-up request. No. Blue highlights. Return to main menu.